Well, you guys, it's official. I am the luckiest girl on this planet. I cannot believe the morning that we have had here and how many deer we've seen. And you know what's crazy is as we were driving to this spot last night, I saw 4 deer off the side of the road as we were coming here, and I didn't stop because I just didn't want to spook them. But I thought to myself, like, man, I really, really hope I get to see them before we leave tomorrow. And then, sure enough, wake up this morning and they just absolutely showed out for us. I mean, there were like 12 deer eating in front of and beside the van. It was truly, truly magical. So, what a morning. And sorry if you're new here. Hi, I'm Casey. I live in my self converted camper van full time on the road with my cat Olive. In our last video, we left you guys off on a beautiful piece of public land that we just did some dispersed camping on for a few days. We are now in a different spot. This is actually just a little gravel pull-off on the side of a Forest Service road, and I thought it would be decent for the night, but today we are heading somewhere new. We're kind of slowly migrating west. I do have a destination in mind, but that is a surprise for a future video, so you guys will see that when we get there. But today we're just trying to drive an hour west of here and stay on another piece of public land. And we do have to traverse a mountain pass here in southern Colorado to get to that new spot. I'll be honest with you guys, these mountain passes are rough on the van. I do not like putting Maggie through too much of that in one day, so an hour is plenty of driving, I think, and we'll get settled there for tonight and tomorrow. You ready to go, big girl? Okay. Touch. Yes, good girl. You're so good. Well, the road that leads to the spot I thought we were going to stay for the night is closed seasonally. And a lot of them are, so that's kind of on me for not having a backup plan ready. But I'm not sure where we're going. So I'm going to eat a sandwich, do a little bit of research on my phone, and then I will check in with you guys once we're settled for the night. Alrighty, well, I found our new home for the night. And it is a big gravel parking lot. This is a lot that's managed by the Department of Transportation. So I think it's most commonly used by truck drivers if they need to stay for the night, or specifically if the mountain pass that I just came over is experiencing weather that is not safe for them to drive. I don't see any signs here about time limitations that you're allowed to stay. And currently there are 3 semi-trucks and 1 other camper van also parked here, so I'm optimistic that it's going to be fine for us to stay. Best case scenario, our biggest inconvenience is a little bit of road noise. worst case scenario, we get the knock and we get kicked out and we have to find somewhere else. But I don't think that's going to happen because, like I said this morning, I am the luckiest girl on this planet. And I'm willing to chance it because it's getting late, and one of my personal rules of safety is I don't like getting to my spot after sundown. But we are going to have to move somewhere new tomorrow because this is not a place that Little Miss Olive is able to roam around, and I feel very guilty about that. But it'll do for the night. So sometimes at night, Olive gets a little mischievous and she starts running around trying to hit things off the countertops as cats do. So what I have started to do is I save up items that I do not care about at all and that I don't mind her hitting off the counter, and I will actually strategically place them out to see if she'll do it. But when she does hit them off, I still react very dramatically to give her, the thrill and satisfaction of being bad. But really, it is just as entertaining for me. So tonight we have a toilet paper roll and the lid to a coffee cup. Let's see if she takes the bait. Olive! How will I ever replace that? Oh no! Olive! What did you do? You're so silly. Up. Yes. Good girl.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
morning, you guys. We had a wonderfully uneventful night here last night. We didn't get kicked out, which was great. And there's quite a bit of road noise right now. I'm sure you can hear it in the background, but there really wasn't any last night. So we slept great and it ended up working out pretty perfectly. I do want to switch gears rather abruptly and share something with you guys that I have debated sharing because, on one hand, it feels incredibly personal, and then on the other, I think somebody might relate to this and it might bring them peace and comfort to know that they are not alone in the way that they're feeling. So I am going to let you guys in on this one. Today is my birthday, and if you guys have watched any of my previous videos, you might know I have talked about losing my mom. But my mom actually passed away 3 years ago on my birthday. The two events are completely unrelated. It was a very strange coincidence. But this day is now a very conflicting day for me to try to navigate, because I know that my mom would want me to be joyous and celebrating another year of life, but then at the same time, how can this not be a day of grieving? And I really debated whether I was even going to film today or if I should just switch my schedule and try to film another day for you guys. But if I'm honest, I don't ever want to shy away from the subject of grief here on my channel. It is such a universal experience, and yet we often feel completely alone in it because nobody talks about it. And I just don't want this to be a space where we can't talk about things like this. And I also don't want to pass up an opportunity to talk about my mom or how much I love her and how much she meant to me. I'm going to do my best to make today a day that both honors my mom's life and celebrates my own. And I have no idea what that is going to look like or what I'm going to do. The only thing I know right now is that I need to get us to our new spot for tonight. It actually just started snowing here, and I don't know if it's going to be snowing where we're going, but if it is, that could be really beautiful. And once we're settled there, I'm going to figure things out one step at a time. So, yeah, thank you guys for listening and understanding and navigating this with me. We just got to our spot for the night. This is actually just a big lot in front of a closed off Forest Service road that I knew was going to be closed for the season. And I think if you were to go down that road, there are like proper dispersed camping sites where they're kind of a little more cleared out. They've got their own fire rings and they're more secluded. But honestly, this is just as good for right now because we are the only ones here. We might get neighbors this afternoon or tonight, so I don't know if it'll stay that way, but for now it's just us. And the weather is really confusing because it was just snowing really hard and very gloomy, and now the sun is coming out and it's looking kind of beautiful. So if I have an opportunity to bring Olive out and let her roam around a little bit, I'm going to take it. But otherwise, we're just going to turn the diesel heater on and get cozy for the afternoon and night. Might make some food, might make some calls back home to family and friends, and yeah, just hang out. Well, you guys, it has turned out to be a pretty cozy night here for us in the van, which I think is what I needed. I had some really lovely phone calls with friends and family. I made a cup of my mom's favorite tea and her favorite dessert, which I'm so sorry I could not show you the process of actually making those, but it is a secret family recipe, so it's just not mine to share. I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, all things considered, I think it turned out to be a pretty nice day, and I am very, very thankful for that. And thank you guys for spending it with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave us a like down below if you're looking forward to a more upbeat video next week. I should actually be taking you guys somewhere exciting in our next vlog, so stay tuned for that. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed and you would like to keep up with me and Olive and our life on the road. Yeah. We hope you guys have a lovely week, and we will see you in the next one.